Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining. As you can see, the title of this video is about why I've been gone for so long, and it's not a really good video as far as what I've been going through. It's a lot, and it took me a while to figure out if I really wanted to do this, but I have to do it, and kind of want to spread awareness about the whole situation. And for those of you that know me, you know why I've been gone, and you know that I recently lost my daughter. She was 23 years old. So before I get into all that, I want to kind of like take you back, because I'm still going through this mess. It's a lot going on, and I'm just trying to get stuff done. So I decided I wanted to start back making my videos. It helps me, and I need to do it, and I miss doing it, and it's time. So, but my daughter, which she's the third oldest. I have 5 children, and she was my third oldest daughter, and no parent should ever have to go through what I went through. And I know that everything that's going on, people are losing a lot. People are losing a lot of family members, and it is really hard dealing with this. And I just kind of want to go back a little bit about how everything started. My daughter, she had been going through a lot. She had been. And she was in a kind of like an abusive relationship. And this was about like over a year and a half ago. And she got her kids took because of this. So I end up getting her 2 kids. She has a little baby. She has 3 children, and this is before she had the little baby that she has now. But she ended up getting her kids taken by CPS, and I end up getting custody of 2 of the kids. And I had them for about a year, and so I had to get a procedure done on my back. And I lived in El Mirage, which is really far out from Phoenix, and it's really nothing out there. And I could not get my granddaughter to school because I couldn't walk. So I had called the worker that was handling the case, and I had asked him, was there any anything that they could help with to help me get her to school, because I am going to have the procedure done on my back. I don't know how I'm going to be feeling. I'm having a hard time walking already, and I don't know how long I'm going to be out. And you know, what they did was they just came and got the kids. They took the kids. It's like, oh, well, once you get better, we'll bring the kids back to you and everything like that. So I came and got the kids. I got my procedure done. And then I started to call the worker, like, where's my grandkids? I want to see them. I haven't seen them. It's been a few weeks. And they never, they responded to me, oh yeah, the kids are doing great, you know, everything's going good. They've been visiting with their mother. You know, we're gonna let's set it up for the weekend. Maybe you can see the kids on the weekends. And I was like, oh, okay, great. You know, so a few more weeks go by. Didn't hear anything from them. And so I just kept sending them messages, and I got tired of calling them. So I just started sending emails, nothing, no response, no nothing. So I started hearing that my daughter was getting the kids back. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's good. Maybe that's why they haven't called me, you know. So from what I know, my daughter, she was calling me. We were talking everything, and then all of a sudden, my daughter, she stopped calling. She stopped talking to me. She would, if I text her, it would be like one-ended answer, yes, no, yes. You know, I was like, oh goodness, what's going on? So I would message the workers again. What's going on? Does she have the kids? What's going on? No answer, nothing. They didn't say anything to me at all. So in May, you know, all the holidays, I think this happened in November of last year, October. I could be wrong. But I missed Christmas with my grandkids. Didn't get to see them. I asked her, are you going to bring the kids? She wouldn't. She was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to make it. And it was nothing. I would talk to her. Are you okay? Everything okay? Do you need a ride? What's going on? Do you need money? We could help you. We could help you with whatever you need. She wouldn't respond to it. So I was thinking, is her mental, state, is she okay? I didn't know what was going on with her. But I still kind of like, okay, well, she wants to be left alone, and I'm gonna leave it at that. She's got the kids back. I'm gonna leave it at that. But I want to see my grandkids. I miss them. I haven't seen them. I had them for a year, and I miss them. I bonded with them, and I love them so much, So I said, well, if that's what she feels that she needs to do, I'll just leave it alone. So one night I just had this bad feeling. I just been worried about my grandkids, and that was in May, which was last month. And I was like, I need to see my grandkids. I hope they're okay. So I sent them another message. I just sent another email, said, hey, how are the kids doing? I heard she had them back. Nobody has responded to me. I just wanted to at least see what's going on. Give me a status of the case. I don't know anything. And so no response. And I think this was the 5th of May. So on the 12th, which was on a Monday, I get this call. And next thing you know, it says, it's from a detective. I saw the transcript on the voicemail, and it says, this is Phoenix detective so-and-so. Can you give me a call? And I'm like, what? And I knew something was wrong. I started shaking, and I was like, something is wrong. I could feel it, So when I called him back, and he told me, he said that, are you sitting down? And I knew it. And, I was like, why is he asking me this? I know it in my heart. And I was just like, my kids, what's going on? And the first thing I thought was my daughter. I knew it was something wrong. And he told me that. He said, your daughter has passed away, and she committed suicide. And I was like, what? And I just started screaming, just thinking about it. I hated this. I didn't even really want to do this video because I don't want to relive it, and I'm trying to stay away from it because it's a lot, And I'm like, what are you talking about? Why would she even do that, And I'm like, well, and he's like, well, I'm off. I'm going to call you back and give you the details of everything to the examiner. Come to find out, they found her 4 days later, I guess. I guess the apartment people said they didn't see her, so they called the police, and police went over there, and that's when they found her, So come to find out, I guess they had sent her a letter. The worker sent her a letter and said that she was her kids were going to be put up for adoption. So she didn't have the kids. She had one of the babies. She had the little baby that she had, and she's I think she's about 9 months old now. And so I just been it's just so much. I'm like, what the heck? Oh, so it's just been so much just trying to get her, situated, and I could even go say bye to her. They wouldn't even let me see her body. They wouldn't let me go see her at all. They just said, because, I guess because she had been there so long, and it was just too much. It's just too much thinking about it. So now she's left 3 kids, and CPS still have them, okay? And I've still been, and I'm like, my grandkids is coming to be with me. I will adopt them. I am going to adopt them. So I guess they did the background checks. They did everything. They redid it because it's been more than 6 months since I had them. So they redid everything. And I'm supposed to be getting visits from them. One of the foster parents brought the oldest daughter over so I could see her. And that's just how good that person is. But the other 2, I haven't seen them. I haven't even seen them. And I'm like, what are they trying to do? So I was supposed to have a visit this last week, and that's when he brought her over because they never did a visit. Something happened with one of the. It's just a lot. It's a lot going on, and I don't know if you guys know of anybody that's ever been through anything like this, because it's so confusing, and they're wondering why I'm getting all antsy about it, and hey, where are my grandkids? I need to see them. I want to know that they're okay, because they're coming home with me. Them are my grandkids. They are all I have left of her. So this is just, it's just hard. It's really hard to talk about this stuff, but it's a lot more, and I'm pretty sure. And then all of a sudden the workers start saying certain stuff about my daughter, and I don't want to hear all that. I'm like, nobody has contacted me and told me anything. They said everything was fine, the kids were doing good, and I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that letter is what did it, because my son, he had to go to her apartment. I wanted to be there. I wanted to go, and told me he was so happy he would not let me go. My son was like, no, you're not going. And I wanted to go. I really wanted to be there. I wanted to go so I was going to look for notes and stuff, see what led up to all this. I wanted to do my own investigation, you know, but he wouldn't let me go. And all the stuff that he brought here, the kids, some of the stuff was like brand new toys, clothes, everything. It didn't look like a person that was going to kill herself. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, it just did not look like it. And I'm looking through her purse. I'm looking through everything like what led up to this. And the worker, he did tell me that he sent her a letter saying that, and he think that's what it was. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure everything is still under investigation, but I don't know. And it's a lot more to this story. I really want to talk about it, but I can't just yet, because I may have to end up getting an attorney. If for right now they're saying that they're following everything that they need to do so I could get the kids. They're supposed to do a home study, and they're saying no, we're not. Which a home study is when they come out and they do all this paperwork with you and they look around the house, which he did do that. He did the walkthrough, but it's going to be another walkthrough, the main one for the adoption, and they put it on hold. And he said, oh, the therapist suggested that we put it on hold because of the nature of what happened with the kids. And I'm like, don't you think that they need to be with their family right now? This doesn't make any sense. I already lost my daughter, and I want my grandkids, and I miss them, and I need to see them. I've been missing them. I missing them since my daughter was alive. I hadn't seen them, and I need to see my grandkids. So he's like, well, I did the background checks. Everything worked out, which I know that, you know, I know, you know, for my daughters, everybody that's here, everybody supported my son, and all three of my daughters are here. So, you know, it's like we're all gonna get through this together. But I had to talk about this, you guys. This is something that I don't know if it's an Arizona thing or what it is, but I have never heard of nothing like this. And I guess we go to court soon, so I don't know if they're waiting on the judge or what, but I had to get this video out just to let you know what was going on. But it's just too much. And then they'll say little stuff, and I'm looking like, do you guys realize that's my daughter? You know, you guys, that's my daughter. That was my daughter. So I don't know. But I remember I'm thinking about the last phone call that I talked to her, which was in February, and she told me, she said, Mama, I told her, I said, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Keep on going. You don't have to do this alone. And she's like, I know, Mama, I know. And she said, but one thing I wanted to tell you is that I got this feeling that they're going to just do something, like they're going to try to keep the kids from me. I said, you have them. You're going to be fine. Just keep doing what they ask you to do. You're not a drug addict. You're not doing nothing that you got your own apartment. You did really, really good. You're doing real good. So I don't know what all led up to this, but, you know, people, I don't know. But I don't know if they're trying to cover their tracks. I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to keep fighting this. I'm going to make sure I get my grandkids. And then I was thinking, I'm like, you know, having 3 kids, it's a lot. But you know what? I'm going to do it. I have support. I have people that's behind me that will help. And it's just too much. But I'm going to tell you guys, I just really don't trust these people. I don't. Now, the worker that's been on the case for a while, I pretty much trust him. He's a good person. I like him. But I don't trust them superiors over him. I know that they're full of it. And I want to say more, but trust me, if they don't do what they're supposed to be doing, oh, you're going to hear. You're going to hear from me. I will make a video about everything. I will. But yeah, so that's what I've been dealing with. It's hard to bounce back trying to deal with all this other stuff. You know, it's like, okay, you know. But my daughter, she was a good person. Yeah, she probably was depressed. You know, she probably was already depressed. And I'm like, you guys didn't see that? You guys, you know, did you guys even evaluate? Yeah, we did. We just told her that, you know, she couldn't be around no guys. She couldn't have no relationships like that because she's depending on a guy or whatever, however they wanted to put it. But, you know, I'm just like, okay, you know, but it's just, I just have this feeling that they're trying to pull something. But, you know, I'm going to fight it. I don't care. Until the day I die, I'm going to fight this. But I'm telling you, you guys, if you just suspect that one of your family members is depressed or something's going on, please reach out to them, even if you got to go knock at their door. See, that's what I should have did. I should have went to her house. I didn't have her address until we ended up moving to Phoenix, which was the beginning of March. I moved to Phoenix. And every time I think about it, it keeps going back. Like, I should have just went over there. Well, I should have just went over to her house. I just kept trying to call. I couldn't get through. No phone. She didn't have her phone, and I knew something. And I'm like, oh, my God. And then my mom, she talks to my mom, so I figured she was okay. You know, I thought she was okay. She was just mad at me, you know. But it's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, and then I was just thinking, too, I was like, they were saying that she didn't have custody. She had visitation with the kids. They would come over, stay with her on the weekend. But then the pandemic came, so I guess she was having to talk to them over the phone or whatever. But she had the baby with her. She did have the baby, and they're trying to say that back in April, that she called the worker and asked him to come and get the baby. And I'm like, okay, how come you guys didn't call me? How come you didn't let me know what was going on? That don't even sound like her. She was pushing to get the kids. All these clothes and all the toys, everything was in good condition. Everything was fine. Wasn't nothing. It didn't look like nothing was going on. So why would she do that? And how come you guys didn't like call me and say, hey, you know, she called us to come and get the baby? Nothing. I didn't hear nothing until the day that she passed away. And I'm telling you, that email that I sent them on the 5th of May, they responded to me on the same day that the detective called me. I got an email from them. And I'm like, okay. So it's just like, what the heck really happened? I'm just trying to figure this out. Yeah, I don't know what actually happened. But I still hate to believe that she did that. You know, I hate to believe it. And I'm hoping, you know, that they're still investigating everything, because I just wish she would have reached out to me. I wish she would have reached out to me and talked to me and told me everything. That way I will know. I can say, no, you know, I know this for sure, but I don't know. I don't know anything. All I know is that it just doesn't make sense of why she would do that. You know, usually it's in that case, she would have called me and said, you know, they're going to try to keep the kids. They're going to do this. And she didn't. She didn't. She had my phone number. So I have 2 phones. She has both of my phone numbers. So I'm like, what is going on? But it's stressful. And I hate to see that anybody is going through this. And I know this pandemic was bothering her a lot too. She wanted to get out. She was wanted to get this job. From what I know, she wanted to get a job, and her ID had expired, but she couldn't go and renew it because it was closed. So she was upset about that. So I know a lot of that contribute to it too. But I'm telling you guys, if you even suspect one of your loved ones, friends, or somebody that you know that may be going through something like this, reach out. Especially right now at the things that are going on right now. It's no joke. There's a lot of people losing their lives. It's a lot of people taking their lives. So this video, I had to do this because if anybody out there want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me on my Instagram. My Instagram will be listed in the description box. Reach out, talk to me. I mean, I need all the advice I can get. I'm telling you, I need something. But There's just so much I want to say, but I have to stop because I know I'll keep going. I'll keep going, and I don't want to do that right now. But I will start back making videos. I'll be doing that starting today. I will be doing it. I have to do something because I'm going to go crazy if I don't. And, but I'm telling you, it was so beautiful when I got to see my granddaughter. And that's another thing. The time that I went to go meet up with them, they wanted to tell her about what happened to her mother. And they wanted me there. So I'm like, okay, so I was there. I went there, sat there. I went to sign in, and I turned around, and I looked, and I saw my baby. She was sitting there. She looked at me. I looked at her, and I'm like, oh, my God. And she wouldn't even, I'm telling you guys, when she saw her grandmother, it was on. So they went to get ready to take us back to the back so they could talk to her. And guess what they did? They said, the therapist is recommending that you not go in the room with us. But the foster parents all went back there. And my grandson was there too. So I did see him that one time. I saw him. And he was so cute. He knew his grandma. He knew who I was. And you know, he's 2 now, so, but he knew his grandmother. And they took him back. I was upset, but, you know, I wasn't going to show it in front of my grandkids. I was just so happy to see him. I was like, and so when they brought her back out, she was in tears, and she ran to me, and I hugged her, and I told her that I love her, and she asked me, when am I coming home? When am I coming home? And I told her, soon, sweetie. So she came when the foster parent brought her over last weekend, and she was so happy. She was opening her toys, and she was so happy. We were talking, and she was just so wonderful to see. I was so happy. That girl, that made my day. But, you know, I have never even held the baby before, and I can't wait to hold her. I can't wait to just hold them both and just have them all here with me. I mean, those kids are amazing. That young lady, she is amazing. And, you know, I can't wait to get her back. I can't wait to get them all back. But I just thought I'd make this, and I'm going to go ahead and end it there because I don't want to say too much. I probably said enough as it is, but you know what? It is what it is, you guys. And I would appreciate if you know anything or if you have any advice. I need it. I could use it. All the support. And if you're watching and you have tried to contact me, I will contact you back. I've been trying to get through all this. It's not because I'm trying to ignore anybody, but I will. I will contact you. But I thank you so much for listening. And please, guys, love your family. Be there for them as much as you can. I know it's hard. It's hard. It's very hard. And I will talk to you guys later, and I'll see you on my next video. I love you guys, and thank you so much for your support.